There are many dangerous and strong predators exist in the animal world. Among them, the polar bear and the lion occupy a place of honor. Both of these animals have incredible physical strength and are perfectly adapted to life in their habitats. However, what happens when the ruler of the Arctic comes out to fight face-to-face with the king of beasts himself? Put a like under the video and let's find out right now. Our first opponent who will enter the ring is the lion, king of the jungle. Approaching the ring, he announces his presence with a deafening roar. Lions begin to make their first sounds from birth. And when they become adults, their powerful roar can be heard up to 8 kilometers away. Lions are not picky eaters. These hunters will eat almost anything that gets in their way, especially when they're very hungry. Their diet includes zebras, antelopes, ostriches, and other large animals. When the next opponent enters the ring, it is clear that this bear will be a super heavyweight fighter. After the brown bear, polar are the largest bear species in the world. In addition, they are the largest carnivorous animals living on land. The menu of the mighty polar bear includes seabirds, seals, and even walruses. However, I wonder how this appetite and size will affect the ferocious lion. Let's see what happens in the first round, where we compare the size and speed of these dangerous predators. First round: size and speed. If you put two rivals side by side, then the bear will look much larger than the lion. Polar bears reach 1.5 meters at the withers and more than 2 meters in length. And these massive animals weigh about 500 kilograms on average. A lion-hearted opponent weighs about half the weight of a polar bear. On average, lions weigh from 150 to 250 kilograms. And the body size of an adult male, together with the head, can reach 2.5 meters in length and about 120 centimeters in height. Due to their smaller dimensions and muscular physique, lions move much faster than polar bears. They can comfortably run at a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. And at short distances, they are able to reach speeds even up to 80. As for polar bears, they develop a maximum speed of no more than 40 kilometers per hour and very rarely move quickly over land. These large animals must be careful not to overheat. Therefore, they tend to avoid fast running unnecessarily. On land, polar bears tend to walk slowly and are very clumsy. And if they are in the water, they swim at a speed of no more than 10 kilometers per hour. Based on the data received, the first round goes to lion. The polar bear is much larger than the wild cat. However, this size does not allow for great speed and maneuverability. The lion has a great advantage here. He will be able to run in circles around the polar bear for a long time, as a result of which the club foot will overheat and lose the battle. Second round: tactical abilities. As this animal battle heats up, it's time for the second round, where we'll compare the tactical abilities of the two rivals. Lions and polar bears have a reputation for ferocious predators in their habitat. However, who will have all the necessary arsenal to win this fight? Let's start by looking at the techniques that the polar bear uses in every fight. The first thing that should scare off the enemy is the incredible bite force. It can reach 85 kilograms per square centimeter. A bear is crush a bowling ball with just one bite. In addition, in his mouth are arranged 42 powerful teeth designed to quickly tear flesh and bite bones capable. If this is not enough to win, then the predator can use its curved claws up to 6 centimeters long, with which it is able to hold even very strong prey. On each of its paws, there are arranged 5 such claws, which are in constant combat readiness. These claws are so sharp that they can tear a lion into small pieces. The lion also uses razor-sharp paws in battles with other animals. The claws of a lion can grow up to 5 centimeters. The king of beasts often uses them to securely hold his prey when strangling it to death. In addition, it often uses its powerful hind legs to pounce on prey up to 10 meters away. Once on the back of a polar bear, the lion will try to bite through its spine with just one strong bite. Lions have razor-sharp incisors about 7 centimeters long, which closely resemble fangs. If it can bite through the spinal cord quickly, then the lion will try to grab at the throat. However, the attempt may be unsuccessful. When hunting, lions manage to kill the first time only in 30% of cases. Thus, the polar bear may have a great chance to escape. The result of the second round is a draw. Both rivals have an impressive arsenal of sharp claws and large teeth. They use them so effectively that not every animal will be able to gain an advantage in battle. Round 3 – Lifestyle. The final round of our animal battle is dedicated to social skills. In my opinion, the lifestyle of these predators will be a decisive factor in who will be the winner of this battle. Polar bears are solitary creatures. The scientific name of the clubfoot is Ursus maritimus, which literally translates as sea bear. These white giants spent most of their lives alone, roaming the cold Arctic. According to scientists, there are about 20,000 polar bear individuals left in the world. It is one of the few large mammals capable of surviving alone in the harsh conditions of life in the ice. Leo is the complete opposite in this sense. This is the only cat species that lives in a social environment. A group of lions, or pride, can have more than 30 members. However, most often, they number from 4 to 8 individuals. Usually, 1 or 2 males dominate the pride, and the rest are lionesses. As you might have guessed, the victory in the third round goes to the lion. When the polar bear decides to start a fight with one of the pride members, the other lions will definitely come to the rescue. And in just a few moments, the bear will be one-on-one against a multitude of angry wildcats. The only way to escape in such a situation is to escape as quickly as possible. A winner. Summarizing a brief summary of all rounds, the lion turns out to be the unequivocal winner in this harsh confrontation with the polar bear. The decisive factor in winning this battle is that lions live in a group. However, even in a one-on-one fight, the lion has every chance to become a champion. Polar bears have great endurance in the water and can swim several kilometers without rest. But on land, these large animals can get quite hot. A lone battle of predators can lead to rapid overheating of the bear, which is likely to lose. A predatory cat is in a more advantageous position. The lion will quickly exhaust the bear, after which he will deliver his final decisive blow. The lions have excellently mastered the art of slow strangulation perfectly. A big cat will clean a bear by the throat or bite through the back of its neck. As a result, it will turn out into a long and painful death for the polar bear. Write in the comments, do you agree with my opinion? And if you liked the video, then be sure to like it and watch our previous releases about animals. See you soon!